Hi guys! Today I am doing the mid-year book Freakout tag, and I was tagged by I Live You for Books, whose channel I'll link down below if you guys haven't seen her before. I love watching her videos. She's so genuine, her personality is so genuine, and when she speaks about books she speaks about them so intelligently, and she's always really thought out with all of her opinions and everything. She's great. You guys should watch her channel. Anyway, I've been seeing this tag float around for a while, and when I saw it, I was like mid-year, and then I thought about it, I was like, oh my gosh, at this point, it's past the middle of the year. The Freakout part of the name of this tag is like super applicable for me. Anyway, there are 15 questions to this tag, which is a little more than the average tag, so I'm just gonna jump right into it and let you guys know I'm gonna say a few of the same books more than likely for answers to some of these questions, so I apologize in advance. Not probably going to be a ton of variety. The first question is, what is the best book you have read so far this year? I don't know that I can narrow it down to one single book, so I'm going to have to say Red Rising by Pierce Brown, Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, both the first and the second one, although I actually liked The Well of Ascension even more. Witcher by Andrzej Sapkowski. Specifically, I really loved Baptism of Fire, which is technically the 6th book in the series, but like the 4th book in the like official series. And then I also really loved, kind of outside of the adult fantasy genre and adult sci-fi, Burial Rites by Hannah Kent. Question number 2 is, what is the best sequel you've read so far this year? And I said it a second ago, but that has to go to Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. Question number 3 is a new release that you haven't gotten around to yet but really want to, and that would have to be Our Dark Duet by Victoria Schwab. The first book in the series is This Savage Song, and I just read that this last month, and I really liked it. I think she has really interesting story ideas, and I like her writing style a lot, and she's got a very morbid, dark mind, so I end up loving her stories, and I can't wait to read the next one in that series. Question number 4 is, what is my most anticipated release for the latter half of the year? And even though I haven't actually read either of the first 2 books, I'm so pumped for the 3rd Stormlight Archive book. The reason is, I think that Mistborn is more than likely, because I'm reading the 3rd one right now, going to be my favorite series of all time. I am absolutely loving it, and everybody tells me that Stormlight Archive is even better, which I don't even know if that's possible. I feel like it's one of those things where it's like time has passed so you forget how much you like Mistborn, but I don't know, maybe Stormlight Archive is better. So I'm definitely going to be reading those here once I'm done with the first era of the Mistborn books, and I'm so happy that I won't have to wait for the 3rd one. I'm just going to get it as soon as it comes out. Question number 5 is, what was the biggest disappointment of a book that you've read in 2017? And I always hesitate to answer questions like this because I hate bashing books. I don't mind letting people know if I wasn't a big fan, but I just feel bad saying like the biggest disappointment because that's just such an extreme thing to say about a book. But I did give a pretty full explanation why the book School for Good and Evil just wasn't really for me. In my wrap-up video, if you guys are interested in knowing why I wasn't a big fan of it, I'll link it down below or at the top of the screen or something, but yeah, I'd say that that book was a little bit of a disappointment for me. Question number 6 is, what was the biggest surprise of a book that you read? And that would definitely have to go to Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I honestly, I picked that book up around Valentine's Day thinking it would be like ironic and funny to read it on like a foo-foo-y holiday, and I ended up loving it. I know that that book is not for everyone, and I know that the writing is so whimsical that it's almost hard to take seriously sometimes, but I was super caught off guard by how much I actually ended up caring about the situation and the characters and stuff, so definitely Heartless by Marissa Meyer. Question number 7 is what is your favorite new author? And it could be a debut author or new to you. And just because, I mean, I said earlier I was going to say the same books all the time, I'm going to have to say the same authors too. V.E. Schwab and Brandon Sanderson. Everything by them that I've read I've liked, so both of those 2 authors. Question number 8 and 9 I actually have the same answer to, so I'm just going to kind of group it together. Question 8 is, who is your fictional crush? And question number 9 is, who is your newest favorite character? And both of those, the answer is Bigby from Fables by Bill Willingham. Bigby is rough and gruff, but secretly he's kind of, I wouldn't say he's a softie, like he's not like into poetry and artsy stuff, but I just love him. I don't know what it is about him. I just think he's the best. He's like masculine and protective, and I don't know. I love Bigby. I love him so much. So yeah, he's definitely my favorite for both of those answers. And even though I'm married, my husband is totally okay with it because he loves Big B also. And Big B's love interest, my husband would probably say that that's his favorite crush person, so we're on the same page there. Question number 10 is a book that made you cry. Books don't make me cry, but sometimes I get sad reading books, so I'd have to say Burial Rites by Hannah Kent, and again, Red Rising by Pierce Brown. I think what this tag is telling me is that if a book can make me sad, it's immediately gonna be like one of my favorites. Wow, and this is like super true because question number 11 is what's a book that made you happy? And I can't even think of a single book that made me happy. Apparently books don't make me happy. I read to be sad, I guess, and like despairing. I guess, I don't know, I like watching comedies and stuff all the time and dumb humor. I guess books is where like I get the sad part of me fulfilled. Question number 12 is what is my favorite book to movie adaptation that's come out this year? And I don't usually see very many. I don't know that there's been a ton, so I'm gonna have to take some comic book stuff even though I haven't read the comics themselves. But I thought Wonder Woman was awesome, and I just loved Logan. I mean, it's so incredibly violent and there's a ton of cursing. Like, I think Hugh Jackman's line for the majority of the beginning of the movie, it's like the F word, but it's just so good. Question number 13 is what is your favorite review or favorite video that you've done this year? And I would have to say my Witcher series review, just because Witcher, anytime I talk about Witcher, those are my most watched videos. And a lot of times when you have a book or series that you're really passionate about, chances are there's a lot of other people that also really love it just like you do. And I was pretty nervous to film that because I wanted to make sure I did that series justice, and I made like a good review for it, and I think I did. Question number 14 is what is the most beautiful book that you have bought or received this year? And I don't know if I can narrow it down to one, so I don't think I'm gonna pick one. I really want to make a video soon showing you guys all my favorite covers, so for now I'm gonna say there's not a single one that's my favorite, but look out for a video in the future. And the last question, question number 15, is what is a book that you have to buy by the end of the year? And I don't know if I have to, but I'm gonna try really hard to get it as soon as I possibly can, and that would be the Polish covers for the Mistborn books. I've found the second one and the third one, but I can't find the first one anywhere. I've only been able to find ebooks or audiobooks of it and stuff, and I can't actually find a hard copy of it, so if any of you guys end up finding it, you have to leave me the link because I've been searching and searching and searching, and I still haven't been able to get it yet. Anyway, that's it. Those are all my answers for the mid-year book freakout tag, and I'm normally quite good about tagging other people, but since I was kind of late to do this tag, one, I don't know if other people even want to still do it, and two, I don't know who has and hasn't done it yet. So if you guys want to do it, let me know, and if you've already done it, leave your link in the comments section down below because I would love to see all of your guys' answers. As always, if you guys like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the little bell icon so you get notified when I post new videos, and check out some of my videos right over here. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.